Ah, my little red darlings, you're quite the challenge, aren't you?
Here's a little song I wrote. Might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry.
Professor, still trying to solve the mysteries of red tide?
A difficult dilemma, to say the least. It's most likely a natural phenomenon that has its place like wildfire, thinning out the brush of the forest.
Here's my wish, Professor, that we could just kill the red menace, once and for all. Annihilate it!
Oh, my boy, that's exactly what you don't want to do, because the red tide is actually an algae bloom. And as it grows and spreads, it's fairly benign and doesn't really cause any problems until it dies. Then it releases this toxin into the water that kills the fish and causes us to choke. Our best course of action is to control it or to manage it, and that's exactly what I've been working on. Recently, I conducted an experiment aimed at controlling the spread of red tide. I tried a precise mixture of various ingredients that I named redless, and I thought it would inhibit the growth of the little crimson buggers, though unfortunately it had the opposite effect.
Experiment failed?
What can I say, my boy? I'm not really a professor, I just play one on the tune.
Sweet mother of pearl. Look at it. Oh, don't trip. It's coming up. Boy, these are higher. Man. Shock in the water. Oh, tail slapping. All of a sudden, there it is. Boom. That is old Florida at its best. So red tide will linger on the west coast, which, Professor, is why I'm heading east. My old friend Captain Bryan Pahmeier told me that in Titusville the giant reds are gathering up to fatten up for the spawn.
Wait. It was redless, and now it's, I changed the name. Whoa, wait, don't go there yet. I've got it, it's got to be here somewhere. I know it's up there. Oh, that's not it. Here it is, Bone Spout Stabulous Growth Elixir. Wait. If the redfish aren't quite to the size that you like, a little too small, just take a little bit of Bone Spout's Fabulous Growth Elixir and pour it on the fish. And then, voila, giant fish.
Come on, Professor. That stuff can't really work.
My granddaughter's doll used to be normal size before Bone Spout's Fabulous Growth Elixir.
Doll.
Yes, right out there.
Sweet mother of pearl. I'll take it.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Cameraman Spanky was the newest addition to the AA team. He was also in charge of keeping the elixir safe. CW and main photog Brent Beauchamp rounded out the crew as we headed to the Cape. In a matter of hours, up by 4, we reached Titusville on the very day that the space shuttle was scheduled to take off. Our mission, however, was an early morning rendezvous with some crimson giants. This is highly important. We're early in the morning. We're being swarmed, Brian. You've brought us to the man-eating mosquitoes. Are we near the Mosquito Lagoon?
This is the Mosquito Lagoon. It's living up to its reputation.
Appropriately named. You've already put some stuff on, and they're still
a little bit on yet. You know, back in the 1800s, they were so thick they used to suffocate the cows.
Kill the cows?
That's when they started to dig the canals in here around this area.
Brian?
Because the mosquitoes were so thick, it would suffocate the cattle at night.
I think it's going to kill more than the cows today. I may not make it out of here. One of the prettiest sights you're going to see that sun coming up, that red sun coming up, and right in front of them are some big tailors, big redfish tailors, right in front of us. Oh man, the adrenaline.
There's 60 or 80 fish in the group. And they'll be real tight. They'll be in a, like a 60 feet circle. A lot of times they'll daisy chain like tarpon do, nose to tail. You'll see a tail open up one way.
Speaking of tails, those were huge. The trick, though, was to be quiet enough, to get close enough for a decent chance at a controlled cast near the school.
Too far.
That was a bit too far to the right.
Back into them, just stop your retrieve, and they'll fall right down.
What Brian wants me to do is try and lead them about 10 feet in front of them, let the bait drop, and let them come in, the line of fire, get that bait, which we're using shrimp today. That cast was close enough for a look-see from these bruisers. But a slight change of the school's direction, and my shrimp was left untouched. My next cast proved how spooky shallow water reds can be. After all, this was only 2 feet of water. First and most important lesson, don't throw into the middle of the school. As the sun rose to new heights, our school of reds had settled down again. Time for another shot. Well, I succeeded in one thing, spooking the school again towards another boat, where an angler was quick to jump on an easy opportunity and get a hookup. Why, that dirty, no good. Easy, AA. Follow proper hosting etiquette. Your chance will come. Back at it, Captain Pahmeier had positioned us for another go at the reds. Mid to late summer is the time of year to find the big schools and target a trophy. Into fall and winter, the big reds scatter, replaced by sizable schools of slot-sized fish. Contact. All right, Bry. There he goes. He's starting to move. In the heat of summer, Brian chooses nothing less than 15-pound test and a stout rod to fight these fish. Get him in and get him back.
I think he's heading to the Cape.
What do you think this is, Bry? Can you tell?
Mid 20 to 40 pounder.
Boy, he's slapping that line. Sometimes it almost feels like he gets off. Get you worried.
Most of these fish that we lose after we got hooked is what happens is the line from the fish you have hooked, the line gets wrapped between that fish and another fish in the school, and you can't control the drag between those 2 points, and that braid has no stretch. Yeah, but we got this one out of the school now because the school is back here behind us.
This boy is moving out of town, going to the Cape. Oh, I see. Oh, I saw him. saw him just now. Big tail. Pretty big redfish in these shallow waters. How deep is it, Bri?
We got about 2 feet.
2 feet. Water is calm, no hurricanes, no red tide. Just the red surge. He's coming right at us. There he goes. There he goes.
Good save. I told you he would do that, didn't I?
Yeah. Fool you. That guy fooled me.
Sometimes I just can't spin fast enough.
I tell you, I thought he was tired.
I thought he was about done. I was about to tie off and pop down.
I thought he was about done too, but he made me hurt a little bit. He's hanging low. There he is. That is a big fish. That is a big fish, Bri. Big red. All right, I think he's about whooped. I believe. I'm not gonna say for sure. You got a boca? Look at the girth on that thing. This guy's gonna need some resuscitation. He took some runs. Oh.
That's you, my friend.
That's a bruiser. What do we got? Let me get my... Man,
It's a male.
it's a male. He's drumming.
Yeah.
Brian, all right, they're out here spawning. We just took a male out of the school and we're going to send him right back. Are the females typically bigger than the males?
Females are typically a little bit bigger,
Mhm.
and at least the biggest fish you usually catch are the females. You know, we've had 3 fish out of this group over 40 pounds in the last month. All those were females with the exception of one. And he was drumming just like this one was.
Well, you can hear the drumming even underwater there.
Oh yeah.
We're just giving him time. You know, this water is really warm up here. Shallow, shallow water in the midsummer. And so we're going to give this guy a little bit of time before we release him back to what he does best, because he probably needs it. I've seen some floaters here before the last time I was with you.
Yeah, the alligator had him.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, speaking of that, let's take a look around. Okay. Redfish spawn in this area.
In this area, they never leave.
They never leave. And typically, is this the size or bigger?
This would be the lower medium end of the spawning fish.
Lower medium.
Yeah, I mean this fish is probably 18 pounds,
Yeah.
18 to 20 pounds, right in there. Yeah, that would be a medium-sized fish. You know, there's some in that group that are twice as big as this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna let this guy go. I think he's been ready. And he's got the power holding him just a little bit longer. Yeah, he's ready to go. You know, he cooperated though. He sat there, he waited for the TV, waited for the conversation. They're talking about me, so I'll just sit here for a while and relax. It's tough business out there doing the spawn, so he was taking a little rest with us.
Yep.
We had the added pleasure and honor of Captain Pat Murphy's support from a second boat, and we soon had another school in our sights.
Is that you?
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Going up into the shallows. Brian, I saw that one slap it.
That was good, man.
I saw that one slap it.
It was worth making those repeated presentations.
A lot of
wasn't it?
casts, a lot of polling. We're not done, are we?
He heard you.
He's going now. I think this is a heavy one, Bri.
Good.
This is
That's
a good
the one we
one.
wanted. He looks like he's holding his own more.
There he is. Man, I tell you, these reds will put a hurting on you. There he is. I think he's getting tired now. Nope. I tell you, when you think he's getting tired, he ain't. Look at that big forked tail. I think he's tired, but this guy, I don't know. He's a monster. Look at that, folks. That is another big goldfish.
That's a 28, 30-pound fish.
Whoa! Monster. Yield for the monster.
Right, pull him back. Let me grab his tail. Oh, well, you're gonna love the spots on this fish's tail.
Bunch of spots.
He's got a beautiful tail. Look at that.
Man, look at that monster. That's a bigger fish. Holy sweet mother of pearl. Woo! Yeah. Beauty. All right, darling. She's kicking good. Let's see. Ready? There she goes. Woo! Bryan, these are beautiful fish.
Another day at the office.
PK, what do you tell somebody when they're coming in just to try polarized glasses for the first time?
Well, first thing we'll do is we'll give them a pair of green lenses and a pair of blue lenses, and say take them outside. And usually what I'll do is I'll give them Ocean Waves and Costa Del Mar. Take all 4 pair outside. Look from light into the shadows. Look at the light reflecting off of mirrors, and see which lenses you like the best first, because the lenses are the things that are important with these things. Find the lenses you like first, then worry about a frame that fits.
As an angler, I like what you have in these glasses right here. It takes out the glare from the sides, and that's important.
Yeah, and a lot of the frames that are out now don't even necessarily have those side shields, but they have so much wrap to them that they actually will help cut the light that comes in from the back.
I don't see any blue blockers around. Don't have any of those?
Well, actually, technically, that's what you're wearing right there. It's actually a green mirror with an amber base. The amber base is what they call that blue blocker, and that's also what they call a backwater lens. Lets you look from light into shadows. It's very good for spotting different areas on the flats and for looking into shadows underneath the mangroves.
Inshore.
Yep.
Blue lenses for offshore.
Generally, or for direct sunlight. Personally, my eyes are real light sensitive. I like the darkest blue lens I can find.
As the shuttle countdown grew closer, we took a break for Din Din. Looks like Bryan had a healthy appetite, but I wanted to talk redfish again.
What is the key to success with big redfish in that shallow water if you're doing this for the first time, whether you have a guide or not?
To approach them quietly. Don't come hot on your trolling motor, or don't be pushing real hard on the push pole, because you saw how they'll move off the boat wake. So they can feel the pressure weight coming off the boat.
Yeah.
And a lightweight bait, you don't want a big heavy jig head. You want them to land light. It's not going to spook the fish, and you want to lead them, a minimum of 10 feet. So that when the fish comes up on the bait, he just finds it on the bottom. If you cast right on top of the school, right on top of their heads, they know they're being casted to, and even though you're in the middle of them, they'll just bypass it.
You got to let the fish come to.
Right.
I heard that I don't know how many times from Pat over there. Glenn, let the fish come to your bait. Stop twitching it, because I like jigging.
Right.
And so even with a live bait, I was trying to move it a little bit, and that's good if it's stuck in the grass and you think that it may need to twitch a little bit, but you really don't want to move that bait at all.
No, you don't want to move it a whole bunch.
Not at all. If you get it about 10 or 12 feet in front of the fish, allow it to settle down. Just allow them to come over and do their natural rooting thing. They'll come right over, suck it right up off the bottom, and keep going.
How was my casting, Pat?
Casting was excellent.
It was okay?
Yeah, I thought it was really great.
Good.
You really made some great presentations, but those fish got to moving along pretty good, and once they get up and start moving, you got to give them time to settle down, and they'll go ahead and start eating.
Yeah, you got to give them time to settle down, and when you think they're settling down, you're starting to see their tails come up and they're happy again. You said those fish are happy, let's get on them again.
Right.
Back on the water, Ruby Tails beckoned us with another challenge too hard to ignore.
We are after a fast-moving school of reds, and Bryan won the polling Olympics not too long ago, and I can see why he's got to chase down these reds. They're right here.
The waters of the Mosquito Lagoon and Indian River are expansive. For success in bagging a trophy tailor,
Good, good. Reel in about 5 feet.
I
drop.
recommend putting Bryan and Pat on your team.
Wow! You smacked me. And there they go, the whole herd of stampeding reds. Oh, I saw him out there. Another long, big fish. There are no 18 inchers in here. 25, 28, 30.
I told you you won't catch one that's slot.
And these are all resident fish
Yep.
that Bryan has grown up with. You catch them, you release them, because they're too big to keep. Fish are growing, breeding, eating, fighting, anglers. It's a great fishery. Wow, another male drumming up a storm going, hey, we had something going on down there and you guys interrupted us. Get me back in there. Well, Bryan, that shuttle should be going off any time now. It's been a good day.
Yeah,
Caught some big fish.
big fish.
You know, I've got to admit to you that I had brought some elixir in case, from the professor, he made it for me. It's growth elixir. And all we had to do was get the redfish to drink it and it would be bigger for the camera. But you know, we didn't need it.
Speaking of the elixir, somebody drank it.
Spanky, what are you talking about? Well, who drank the elixir? Who? CW. CW drank the elixir. Bryan, I don't think that shuttle's going up today.
First up on the email bucket is Lee Pennick, who caught this 10-pound snook out by Anclote Island on a 4-inch silver and white fluke. Next up is the dynamic duo of David Byers and Ryan Barlow with their trophy-sized 7-foot, 8-inch sailfish caught off of Fort Peters. Well, folks, I'm happy to report the growth elixir's effects on CW were short-lived, and the shuttle lifted off on time, to everyone's delight. Mission accomplished, thanks to the efforts of expert lagoon guides Bryan Pahmeier and Pat Murphy.